Hello and welcome to another game where I play Nidalee in a lane against a specific matchup and teach you how to play that matchup to your advantages. This game I will be playing Ability Power Nidalee in mid lane, and as standard I will start Dorans and 2 potions. I don't start that every single game if I'm playing against somebody who's heavily ability power like really strong and they deal damage. Like really strong damage like Syndra or Viger with their ability power. I will start with 2 fairy charms, some potions, and some wards. And the reason being because I want to rush that chalice so I get some magic resist. Against Orianna, I'm not sure if I want to get the chalice quite yet. We'll have to see if what Kennen's doing top lane, and we'll see if I need to rush the chalice there as well. I don't believe I will need to. I might actually consider going Tear of Goddess, but we'll see how the laning phase goes early on. They do not have a Blitzcrank, so it's safe for me to do this. What I like to do is I like to ward up. Well, it's not really warding; it's kind of warding.
You cannot cage me,
but I like to trap up the area around my jungler's blue buff and just jungle in general. And I could probably steal their blue buff if I started with Spear, but I don't do that very often anymore. I used to do that quite a lot. I would start Spear, and I'd go sit right over here in this bush, like right here or so. I would walk to about here, throw a Spear, and then walk away at 205. And I would generally steal the buff because a Spear at level 1 would do 80 damage times 2.5, so about 200 damage if you manage to get a max range Spear, which the blue buff is a static buff, so it's pretty easy to get a max range Spear on it. So 200 damage is a lot for a buff. You won't get it every time, but you'll probably have a much easier time stealing a buff with a Nidalee Spear than you would with like a LeBlanc or an auto attack. Actually, LeBlanc is really good at stealing buffs. I lied. She has a really high burst, although she's probably about the same in terms of ease for stealing buffs. So here's Orianna. She's going to be aggressive. Her passive for her auto attacks is really strong, and it makes me nervous to stay near her. Early game is not as scary, but as the laning phase goes on, I don't want to deal with that. That's too much for me to handle. But she's been auto attacking me near my minions, which is going to cause problems for her. It's going to force the lane to push towards my tower and give me an easier laning phase. So she's going to blow some mana there to protect herself from my auto attack. Oh man, God forbid she gets hit by a single weak auto attack. If those of you are wondering why I'm so concerned with getting auto attacked by her, her passive actually gives her some magic damage attached to her auto attack, which is actually really strong. So her auto attack does a lot of damage. So she has the movement ability and her shield, so she doesn't have her AoE fast clearing ability quite yet, but she still has a lot of damage. Now she has it, or she doesn't, I'm not sure. I don't know what she's doing though.
Civilized.
So it looks like, yep, Trundle and Orianna. Oh, there's Orianna. And she now has blue buff. That's not good. I'm gonna get blamed by my jungler for that. No, screw you.
Instinct guides my steps.
This is bad. She has blue buff. I wish Trundle had been a little bit more careful there. I don't want to get ignited. She wouldn't kill me with an ignite, but she'd most certainly get me really low, and I don't want to deal with that potential. With an auto attack and ignite, she can kill me very easily. So I'm in danger right now, and the fact that she's blue buff just really makes this hell for me. It's kind of foolish on her part. Yeah, she's now just going to push the lane. There's nothing I can do about it.
Call this civilized.
So I'm surprised it took. Oh, Trundle started a very bad start. That would explain why he had such a rough time in jungle. He started with an attack. What is it called? Just straight the 100, or the 400 gold, the 10 attack damage ability or weapon. I forget what it's called. Longsword. That's what it is. He started with a longsword, which is a really bad idea as Trundle, especially against somebody as powerful as a Master Yi jungle. If he invades, which he did do, he screwed our Trundle over, and Trundle's going to have a really rough time in the jungle now. So I'm doing okay in terms of surviving lane. I didn't have to go back to base, which is what I wanted to avoid. But unfortunately, Orianna does have blue buff, and she's able to really force me out of lane here. But that will push her back. This is what I mean. If I get 1 or 2 spears on her, she's going to be forced out. And now the wave is pushed so far forward, or she's going to have wasted 2 or 3 potions. Which she did just burn her potion. She may decide to stay in lane though. I wouldn't blame her. It would be a good decision. But yeah, I'm gonna have a rough time because my jungler's not ganking right now, and I don't blame him. It's not a bad decision to stay in jungle. He needs to get the experience up, and he needs to stay potent. But I'm gonna have a rough time because of this blue buff and her ability to just farm freely. He's not gonna get it. Oh, he might. Wow, that was nice. No, back off. Don't give her free kill. Good God. That was almost stupid. Oh gosh, I didn't realize there was a minion there. That sucks. So once this thing dies, I will have enough experience to turn to level 6 and clear these waves. She's going to go back to base. I am going to go back and get a chalice. She is just going to harass me so much. And that blue buff and the fact that she got that kill is going to give her a lot more damage in lane, and I need to play much more passively. So therefore I am going to get a chalice. And a lot of people seem to think that chalice is an aggressive weapon because it gives you the ability to spam spells. It does not. That is not true at all. It does not give you that ability one bit. Short has a passive that makes your mana regen faster when you're low on mana, but it's hardly anything. That passive is essentially useless. Does nothing. So we're having a rough game right now. Everyone on my team has died except for me. Not good. I didn't have the ability to roam quite yet because I wasn't level 6, and then then Orianna had blue buff, so she's able to force me in with her insane pushing potential. Looks like she's gonna go for her blue buff, or not. So I hate this so much. I don't want to deal with this. So she's got a chalice as well. She's going to try and mitigate the damage I'm dealing to her, which is understandable. It's a very smart decision. But I'm just more awesome than you, so haha. Yeah, it's warded, and he's going to give it away. Screw you, girl. What up? Oh, yes. Yes! That was great. Awesome. Good job. I don't know if he's going to give this to me. That was kind of rude. He should have... should have at least pinged me away, said, hey, you know, you're not getting blue buff. I hate when people do that. It's a very passive-aggressive thing. It's probably something to do with the fact that I let him die earlier, which in reality, he walked right into a Master Yi. He was going to die regardless of whether or not Orianna showed up. Alright, he's muted. I'm not even going to tell him. Very unnecessary. Very, very rude too. If you're angry about something, keep it in your mind. You're going to put somebody else in your team on tilt, and you're going to cost yourself the game. So, I'm not happy with my jungler right now. He's going to end up taking every single blue buff from here on out because he is going to become this very aggressive. Yeah, he can go die. I don't care. He's a jerk. So, he can go screw himself. Master Yi is going to continually run into his jungle and invade him. And he's gonna get angry, and I don't care. He can go screw himself. And you can tell I'm already angry about this. Like, I've let it get to my head, which is unfortunate.
You cannot hate me.
So my team's gonna harass Trundle, and it's gonna turn. Ah, and she got blue buff again. So my best hope is to kill her and get blue buff off of her, which is possible. It's very easy to do, actually. Yeah, she's really low. I can kill her very, very easily now. So that's good. She used a potion, so I expect her to stay in lane.
Instinct guides my steps. Your turret has been destroyed.
If I want to do this, I could potentially... Oh gosh, did I just do that? I screwed that up. I got pathed sideways when I was setting that up. I got it, there we go. Let's say, when I did that initially, I thought I was going to be walking out straight for my wave of minions, but it turns out I got like forced sideways. So I thought I was going to go this way, but instead I went that way, which sucks. So there's Kennen showing up to do something. I don't know what he's expecting to be able to do. The answer is nothing. I have blue buff, bro. Yeah, I guess he's making everybody angry. Sometimes people are just having a bad day. You can't let it get to you. So it happens. Sometimes you get an angry jungler. Sometimes you get a support that blames the entire team. Sometimes you're the support that blames the entire team. I know I've been that at least once or twice. But you can't let it get to you, and you gotta do your best to not do the same. I'm not gonna flame my team. You notice I just muted him. I didn't say anything other than like, you could have warned me last time. All I said was you could have warned me when you took the blue buff. I don't think that was toxic at all, but potentially in some people's eyes it could be seen as toxic. I will not get that kill, but Master Yi will run back into his base a different direction. Ooh, she'll be killable, and he'll take the kill. I'm sure someone's angry about that. And by someone I mean Jinx. And there's Trundle getting caught out again. He dove too deep. That was really stupid of him. He's probably gonna start raging, and that's fine. As long as I don't see it or hear it, I'm fine. I don't mind. And as long as she doesn't have blue buff, I'm also fine. I don't care if he dies and if she gets a free kill. That's cool.
Instinct guides my steps.
So I'm actually beating Orianna in terms of CS, and I'm really behind on CS at 13 minutes. I should not only have 81, I should definitely have a lot more than that. But I have been roaming a little bit, not a ton, but enough to where it's an understandable excuse for not having all that much CS. Sorry, I had some trouble speaking there because I got a little flustered in the fight. She's gonna try and harass me with her ball. I know her ball doesn't have very big range. I know she just disappeared from range. Alright, this Master Yi is gonna want to fight her. No, come here. Oh god, Nami, what are you doing? What are you doing, you girl? You crazy girl. Got her. Got the double kill. Wait for it. Nope, we're gonna kill her so we get some. And there's that. I know she's right here or somewhere around here. I'm nervous for Orianna. Needs to land the smite. There we go. So good. And I got the blue buff. Thank you, Yi, for securing me the blue buff. That was great. I hate when this happens, is I have to fight my jungler for the buffs. Which is fine, it's his buff, it's his decision to give it to me or not. But then, it's not because he needs it or something, it's because he's being aggressive towards his own team. So, I don't like having teammates like that, where it could be better to give it to your mid laner. Like Nidalee, if she gets the blue buff, she's going to end up carrying the game fairly well. But his decision, his ego is what's getting in his pride. And it's kind of sad. it can affect the team a significant amount. I don't know why she's stepping on traps. A lot of people seem to think that it's a good idea to step on traps when you have a shield on yourself. It's not a good idea at all. It actually lowers your armor. Okay, she's going back to base, that's why. It's not a good idea at all because it lowers your armor. I'll be able to do a lot more damage with my spear if you do that. And it also lowers your magic resist. So, not the smartest idea on her part. Not the dumbest, but I thought she was going to go back. So it would have been a good idea if she was going back. But she's not. So, she's pretty standard with the way she moves. Yeah, it's pretty easy to predict where she's going to move that thing now. Now she's used that skill. She's going to be... She has blue buff, so she's not going to run out of mana anytime soon. But, she will probably go back to base very shortly. But I can take this tower. Hey.
An ally has been slain.
So there goes bottom tower because Nami's roaming so much. This is not the smartest of decisions. I don't know why you're mid, but that cost you a turret. So, good job on Trundle's part. Shutting down a cannon. Good god, that was bad. Wait, no. Did Cannon shut down Trundle?
On the prowl.
So I'm really bad at predicting her movement though. Her ball movement's pretty easy to predict, but her actual movement, not so much. If he wants to use Alpha Strike, that's fine. That'd be a smart choice.
Rampage.
And for those of you wondering why that's a smart choice, I'm being sarcastic.
Double kill.
So I want them to know, hey look, Orianna and Yi are coming. I can't join you quite yet. I'm actually going to take this tower since they know he's there. They're in a safe position. They know if they can fight him or not. So I'm going to go ahead and try and force this tower, which is not going to happen because she didn't decide to roam. So yeah, she's just going to keep doing that, which is annoying because she's blue buff, so she can spam it all she wants. She also has a chalice, so it's a lot easier for her to spam her abilities.
Summoner.
Her blue buff will expire very shortly though. Yeah, now I'm able to tell where she's going. She usually tries to dodge upward, and then if she sees me throwing a spear early upward, she'll dodge downward. So she's actually fairly good at dodging. She's not the best, but she's fairly decent at it, so... I don't know why I didn't use my W there. I'm an idiot. That was a nice hit. Ooh! Get it? Good job. So I'm just trying to push this wave in because these minions are not going to walk all the way in. They're mage minions. Caster minions is what they're called officially. But what happens is if the enemy minion wave stops just outside the tower, the caster minions will walk in close enough to tank the tower hits. So unfortunately you end up getting stuck at a stalemate. Oh god, I have so much money to spend. I need to go spend that. I'm just gonna straight up buy a Ravanon's Death Cap. Sell these 3, I don't need them anymore. Kind of a waste of my money, but oh well. And at this point I'm just gonna keep on going. So you notice I didn't roam very much. Whenever I saw Yi or Orianna or anybody, or Leona or their who do they have? It's Ezreal. Whenever I saw them coming up here earlier, I would come over here and try and pick them off because they were way overextended and they were in my range. But you didn't see me roaming down the jungle because Master Yi, if I got caught out by him 1 versus 1, I would undoubtedly die. He had a lot of damage. He was fairly well fed early game, and by well fed I mean he had a lot of assists. You'll see he still has the amount of assists. I mean, they don't disappear as time goes on, but he was a big threat to me, and I didn't want to get caught in a 1 versus 1 against him. So let's see if we can't. We'll just throw this at her. So if she can bubble her, which she's not going to do. That's decent. No, stop, Nami. What are you doing mid? I don't know why you're here. Okay, I guess bottom tower has been taken, so it's safe to like cluster mid, but honestly I don't think it's the smartest decision because we still have top tower to take. And we don't want to force a team fight quite yet. We don't have a huge lead. We do have 2 level 13s, but Elise isn't joining us quite yet. So it looks like Trundle has changed his ways and wanted me to take the blue buff. Unless that wasn't him who signaled this. But I think it was because he didn't try to stop me. Oh, she's talking to Trundle. There's a nice free damage.
Ally has been slain.
Honestly, we could probably got her. So we could probably didn't even need a flash pouncer, which we didn't do. I just jumped her. So instead of going up there to join them, because I won't be able to make it there in time, I'm just going to continue taking advantage of the fact that there's no pressure in mid lane. I'm going to take this tower. This is what I mean when the minions here get caught out here and they don't push. This happens. The lane freezes right outside the tower where I can't get any damage in and I can't continue pushing safely. So we're going to throw a spear, and there were no minions coming, so that's safe. Baron's not the smartest decision right now. And we'll just keep attacking the tower. She doesn't scare me at all. Whatever, girl. And there's that. Oh, she almost got hooked to me. That would have been free kill for me. I should have seen that coming and tried to force her to pull herself into me. Oh well. So you'll notice I use my bushwhack not so much just to be a trap on the map to scare people away. It's more so a face checking tool for me. A lot of people seem to think, hey, I should always put these in bushes. Oh god, Master Yi, no, please no. Oh, he's not high enough level to really kill me at this point. I heal faster than he can deal damage, probably. Good job. We got Baron, cool. I wasn't even there. I knew they were doing it, but I just wanted to make sure we took advantage of our position. I didn't think Baron was a very smart idea, but they did, and they took it. So good job on their part. So there's Orianna. There's their entire team. Oh god, I just got caught out. We're just gonna walk away here. Oh god, their entire team just wants to chase. What is going on right now? Oh goodness. And there goes their team. So I kinda got caught out there, but because I am Nidalee, I have such high mobility, I'm able to just run away really easily without really taking too much damage. Well, I did take a lot of damage without really dying. Because I have that passive in the bushes, I move 15% faster. So as soon as I got to a bush, I knew I was safe. But then my hops are just insane. I can jump through walls, I can... Ooh, he's free kill. Oh, he had to flash though. Orianna left. Why are we reporting her? Did she, I think she AFK'd at the very last second. What? So people will do this, they'll look for someone to blame the game on, and it's very unfortunate. This happens to me all the time. People will say, oh man, this person, he died in the last team fight, everybody report him, and you get 4 times reported for like verbal abuse or something, and I haven't spoken at all, so it sucks, but life goes on. The tribunal, I have faith in it, so I probably won't get in any trouble, but yeah. Honestly, I will report Orianna just because it's kind of unfair. They may have had the ability potentially to come back there, but I don't think it was really going to happen for them. And she was in the very last team fight there, so it wasn't really like it was her fault they lost. It's more so just like she was being a poor sport. So that's why I chose negative attitude instead of AFK or leave her. But yes, thanks for watching, and have a good day.